So, welcoming back to the podcast for the second time, and this time she's definitely regretting it. The brilliant,
Yeah.
the brilliant Chrissy Mayer. Chrissy, how are you doing today?
Doing good, doing good. A little sweaty, but good. I took a nap. I'm getting ready for another podcast later tonight. But yeah, I'm feeling good. It's a Monday, but it feels like a Friday. And I'm very excited for this week's episode of Wet Spot to come out tonight. I interviewed Sovereign Sire, who's a comedian and porn star, and also Chloe LeBranch, who's a stand-up comic. And we talked about all the latest Crystalia drama, so that was pretty fun.
Well, Chloe LeBranch is actually something that I'm going to bring up later on here in my notes. But of course, as you mentioned himself, the human penguin Crystalia.
Human penguin?
Yeah, he looks like Batman will have a problem with him in about 15 years' time with his pigeon face, and I don't find him funny either. But plus he's ugly, and I didn't like either of his sitcoms, and his name is stupid too. But apart from that, he seems like my kind of guy.
Part of that, you like him? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like where he's from either, or his nationality. But tell me about what it's like in the comedy world, because for the past 2 months, it seems it's been like everybody's trying to fight each other, and you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a fucking homophobe, whatever the fuck. But with the Chris D'Elia, this seems like one thing where it's like, no, he's in the wrong, and it's kind of like, to me, like obviously I've never met the handsome guy because you were trash talking him a few minutes ago.
I was not trash talking him.
Oh, I have it on record here. I'll put it in an editing. But it really seems like this is one time where he's kind of in the shit from every point of view. So talk to me about your reaction to the Chris D'Elia thing and the seemingly civil war going on inside the comedy industry.
Well, that's actually two separate things. I would say there's always been the kind of the wokes and the not wokes. Like I have felt that in the New York scene. I mean, I can't speak for any other like scene, but yeah, I've definitely felt that for a few years. And when I first started out, I was sort of defaulted into the kind of like Brooklyn feminist female comedy group. Those are the people around me. That's where I lived at the time. And I thought, okay, these are the people that I need to befriend and I need to be like. And the more I grew up and the more I grew into my own sense of humor, the more I found myself more closely aligning with, sense of humor of the guys on Compound Media, and it eventually led to my pitching a show there. And now how I see it, 10 years into it, to me it seems okay, there's like the people who put comedy above everything else, and then there's a group of people who desperately need to look a certain way. They need to look like they're on the right side of every issue. They need to look politically correct. They need to never say a wrong thing or do a wrong thing, and seems like there's a lot of other shit that comes before actually just being funny and creating good content. And I felt that that's been the deal for a few years. With Crystalia, we actually haven't seen any real proof that he has had sex with anybody underage. What we've seen are a lot of screenshots of him striking out, a lot of text messages of him trying to get girls, and I thought maybe it seems like there's about maybe like 20 or so approximately girls that have sort of come out and been like, yeah, he talked to me when I was 16, 17. Like, that's not ideal, right? But if you look at the average like professional famous road comic or even musician or actor or anybody, you have to know that they're probably reaching out to like thousands of women, hundreds if not thousands of women, and so like I don't think he on purpose was trying to meet underage girls. I think he just probably messaged so many that percentage wise there was a group of them that were under 18. But from what I've seen, there hasn't been any actual proof of him doing anything illegal, which is fucking an underage girl.
It is?
What?
That's
is
illegal?
I think it is illegal. Yeah, I think like if you have sex with somebody under the age of consent in whatever your state is,
A drunken state.
Yeah, sure. But what I have seen a lot of is just just about every person associated or friends with him, coming out to throw him under the bus before there's even any real proof of anything.
But
So,
that's actually one of the things that kind of makes me think that there is more of a scandal coming, because I noticed that his whole his YouTube channel is gone
oh yeah.
by choice. And what's that comedian, Brian Callen,
Okay.
has deleted any and all photographs of Chris D'Elia from his Instagram. So,
Well, that makes sense because I saw a clip of him and Brendan Schaub. This is the one that everyone's making fun of because like they were crying. Brian was saying, "Oh, I've never been on the road with him. I don't know. I haven't been on the road with him." And then I saw a meme of like that photo and then like other photos of, I guess, like every time he had been on the road with him. It's like, here's Brian with Chris in Arizona. Here's Brian with Chris at this theater. So I'm sure he got spooked and has been deleting quite a bit of his social media, I guess, if he thinks that implicates him.
well, I don't know if we can use the term spooked anymore because
Oh, and horses don't?